What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tommy the Hammer here, hanging out with Adam. Dean, it is Adam's pick tonight, and after Adam's last disastrous pick...
It's my night of revenge, folks.
Yeah, revenge. What have you got tonight?
An avenge and not a revenge?
Maybe, I guess. Fellini's Roma.
Adam, you're a Fellini.
Hey, we all should be Fellini. He was a cool guy. We would have a lot more fun.
I Fellini, you Fellini, we all Fellini.
We all Fellini. 3, 4, I don't know how we're doing.
We're going to be digging up that Fellini trailer. Peep that shit, motherfuckers. When we get back, we're going to know our opinions on Adam.
Fellini's Roma.
Roma.
Fetch that poop.
City of Rome, so
Yes.
that's an initiated, but...
Oh, Roma.
All right, fellow Romans, onward.
What is that, a Roma?
Yeah.
You better not be farting tonight. Okay, guys, we just got done watching the movie Roma. This was Adam's pick here. First time for seeing it for old Tommy boy here. First time for seeing it for old Deanie boy over there. Adam has seen this film back in the day with his father. This is kind of like an insight into the director's own life, or maybe even his own experiences. It touches on social issues. It touches on political issues. And it also wraps it all together in this very artistic and abstract manner. So that prospect alone might turn some audience members off. It might, come at people watching this movie and they might say to themselves, what the fuck is exactly going on with Roma? But that's the interesting thing about this movie is it's kind of a window into a different culture, a window into a different life in a different era. It's a period piece. It takes place during World War II. I was mulling this over while I was watching it. I don't think it's a perfect film, and it's not my favorite film, but it is a flat 7 out of 10. Dean.
I think midway through the movie, I started asking myself, what the fuck am I watching? This really isn't a Dean flick. And, I don't think I'm that lowbrow, even though my last pick was Street Fighter the movie. I don't know, obviously I'm not Italian, I don't speak Italian, so, you gotta read the subtitles, which is totally fine, but it's I found myself, right when I was getting caught up with what was actually going on in the movie, all of a sudden it felt like I was watching a different movie. I can see how a lot of it is important, because, the imagery is amazing in this movie, but it's a lot of the people in the movie, they were just caricatures of themselves, and it's I really didn't know what I was supposed to feel, and it's I know I was supposed to keep this concise, I'm sorry. Maybe I don't get the movie, but it just I just didn't really understand the point of this film.
You broke him. You broke him, Adam. You broke him.
I'm sorry, Dooney.
You didn't break me. Just based on the imagery and how, like, some of the characters in the movie made me feel, and it kind of made me think of Pink Floyd, The Wall. Like there was a certain vibe to it where it, like, made me feel like that movie again. Like, I can give it some merit because I can tell that it's important or whatever, but it's just not for me. I'm gonna give it a 5.
As I'm listening to these different opinions tonight, I knew at the outset that this movie was going to be challenging, because it is a challenging film, but that's why I appreciate it. Because it is, you know, sort of done in this, it's unlike any other film I think I've ever seen, because it's like a pseudo-documentary, but then, like, it's like a pseudo sort of like autobiography. What I truly appreciate about this movie is how raw it is. I mean, from the footage they get just traveling along on the highway to just filming, like, the seedy underbelly of Rome. I mean, it's like they just go for it. You know, they don't hold back in terms of just showing like the sleaziness. You know, there's a couple brothel scenes in here. I mean, they don't hold back. I mean, you know, maybe it's not for everybody, and I totally get that, but I love it for that reason, because it's movies like this that just really took film to its fullest extent, I feel, to where, like, they just said, hey, where can we take movies and just take them beyond just simple entertainment, you know, just to sort of like test the human experience. And this is a great example of that. So, I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, you know, the director's style, I mean, I love Fellini because he's just so visually rich in terms of what he does. I mean, he just, you know, milks every scene for what it's worth. And, I mean, some people might think he's over the top, but, I mean, if you're if you're into that sort of thing, and if it's done well, I'd say go for it, and I think he does it well. So I love it for that reason. I mean, it's movies like this, seeing it from a young age, that I guess sort of suited my palate for seeing many weird films later on in life, you know. So it's like, okay, if I could watch this, then I can handle this, I can handle that. So it's significant to me, but I also think it's significant in terms of the history of cinema. So for that, I'll give it a solid 8.5 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, I gotta say, like, that is the whole point to the old Neon Trash,
yes,
is to review a lot of trash.
Yes, a lot of trash.
If you make your friends watch Street Fighter the movie, you might not like this movie.
No.
Yeah. But you know what? But also at the same time, if you could watch Street Fighter the movie and see this movie,
they're like different. They're like opposite sides of the coin of trash.
Because that's what we do here on Neon Trash. We review all sorts of different things, you know.
Yeah. So listen to these guys. They're both experts at bringing terrible films. That's the movie Roma. I hope I've been informative, guys. Until the next time.
Tune in
to Neon Trash.
Buongiorno. Until next time.
Good night, folks. Thank you, Adam. Cheers.
Cheers.